choices. Every choice has a consequence. In that today, I'll be talking about these three things. Number one, impact of now. Number two, bridge to the future. And number three is make the choice, adjust as needed. Let's go.
William te folk taal pela toe they call me Coach V.
If you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it, if all that you dream and scheme is about it and life is useless and worthless without it, if gladly you will sweat for it and fret for it and give up all your terror of the opposition for it, if simply you go after the thing it is that you want with all your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope and confidence and stern pertinacity, if neither cold, poverty, sickness nor gout, sickness of pain or body or brain can keep you away from the thing that you want, and dogged and grim you beseech and beset it. But if you choose to, you will absolutely get it. Thank you for joining your boy Coach V in this, the community and the village it is that I have here online, which we are all about these two things: working to be your best and living your best life. That in today we are talking about choices and the consequences of the choices it is that we make. And number one is this: impact on now. You, me, and we. We are the people it is that we are today because of the sum of the choices that we have made in the past that has created poof this, who it is that you, me, and we are now. And the good thing is, if we don't like who it is that we are right now, and if we want to become better, then you, me, and we should not complain about it or wish that things were easier. The choice is that we change and get better. That's what Jim Rohn says. Jim Rohn is the godfather to us all that are in this business, in terms of at least me and the people it is that I'm connected with in personal and professional development, including Tony Robbins, including all of the greats, Les Brown, who that first poem that you heard, he talked about the same things it is that I did when I got into personal and professional development, is listen to Jim and be somewhere in that neighborhood and you're going to have a shot. But this is what Jim Rohn says, is that don't wish things were easier. Work and get better. Because if you, me, and we change the now, as we're talking about impact now, if we change who it is that we are, everything changes. If you, me, and we get better, everything gets better. Because the sum of the choices it is that we, and equated to who it is that we are now, are those choices. So now, if we haven't done them in the past, let's impact today. Let's do what we need to do today. The daily habits, the daily activities, designing our routines, designing our calendar to reflect what it is that you, me, and we want to become. If you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, the fight isn't just, oh, I want it so bad. And the fight isn't saying that you want it. Design it. That's the impact on now, that the choices of what you do, how you do it, the strategy, and making sure that we design a calendar and a schedule, daily habits. That's how we impact right now in terms of our choices, is to design our life to reflect and or equate through performance, action, activity, and execution to make the choices to do those things now. Now's a good time. I mean, man, I'll put it off to tomorrow. No, now's a good time. Oh, you know what? I'll do that when I'm ready. Now is a good time. You know what? I'll start that mid-April. Guess what? Nothing, everything stopped mid-April. And now we're in May, that everyone who was saying, yeah, I'll do that later. I'll do it when I get to. I'll do it when I have enough money. I'll do it when I have the right relationships. I'll do it when I believe in myself. The time to act and make the choices that the consequence will be progressing you closer to your dreams, hopes, and aspirations is right now, baby. Right now. Do it right now. Pick up your calendar and start designing right now. And in those choices of how to impact now is, do you know how many clients it is that I have miss appointments just because of the fact that they didn't look and choose to look at their calendar the night before, or look and choose that when they woke up? That's creating daily habits and daily activities and routines. Looked at their calendar to make sure that they were all set, ready, prepared for the day. Over 50% of my clients that sought me out because they just needed to organize that way. Choose to do those things. Design and choose to come up with your process, your strategy, so that your now will do what the next part in number 2 that I'm talking about is bridge you to the future, is what the choices that you're making today is going to impact positively or negatively the future it is that you, me, and we experience. Not only just the achievement and success, but let's also experience some joy, peace, happiness, fulfillment, and love. Give me some of that too, because I want the cheddar. People that say, well, it's not all about the money. Nothing is more suffocating than having no money. So choose to make sure that that's a goal and that you're heading towards that, right? And then, well, the money or the achievement, without choosing to also design your time to really, your choices now bridging you from where you are today forward, are these 3 things. I mean, do the prep. The number 1 aspect that I teach when other professional speakers see what I do and they're already making cheddar in what they do, they come to me to kind of tune and refine them up. And I tell them, you know what? I think what's wrong here is just your preparation. How you choose to prepare and be the most ready. Be over prepared. Look at all of the outcomes and the situations that may arise so that you're ready to go. When it hits, you are ready to go. That is number 1 under the bridge to the future, is do the prep work. Practice. We're talking about practice. Allen Iverson said that, but really that's a joke. But that guy practiced hard. Do the prep work. Look at your calendar ahead of time. Look at that calendar, see the appointment, make sure that you have all the readiness, preparedness, and you are ready and prepared for all of the meetings you have, how you're going to execute and perform in terms of presenting information. For speakers, that is the number 1 reason why they can and be successful, is just preparing. Even being comfortable in speaking is just speaking more, preparing more. Just like on getting on a snowboard like I did for the first time 2.5 years ago. The more practice and preparation, the better and better you get. It goes progressively that way. And number 3 under bridge to the future is don't do what you shouldn't do. In terms of choices, one bad choice can ruin a lifetime. One bad decision in an evening, drinking and being around the wrong people can. Don't do those things, right? Do the preparation, do the things it is that you have to do in terms of what has to be done, and don't do what you shouldn't do. That is the bridge to the future. And now number 3 is make the choice. Have the confidence and courage. Do you know why a lot of people won't choose to follow their dreams or start coming up with an exit strategy for what they're doing to make a living, which we all need to do today, and make the choice to start bridging them to where they want to be? Is because they're scared of the risk. They don't want to choose that, because what they're choosing is now uncertainty. But what I'm saying is make the choice and then adjust as you need to. Choices. Make good choices and make the choice and then adjust. Take into consideration all of those things and then adjust. Those are the three things in terms of choices, or what many say in my industry of personal and professional development is decisions determine destiny, right? Number one is the impact on now is your choices, the bridge to the future, and then make the choice and then adjust as you go. Thank you so much for watching this video, for tuning in with your boy Coach V on The Village, where we're all about these two things again: working to be your best, living your best life. Please help me. If this brought value to your life, press the like button, comment and conversate with me on what it is that you want to see, what it is that you also want to talk about that I can in the future about choices in the future, any questions that you may have, and please subscribe. As always, I appreciate you. One love, mad respect. Live it. Peace.
William te fokt out, appel, avontuur, waar ik call me Coach V.